welcome to the stream. I am your host, the cool guy. Or you can call me Ant or Anthony. Either one works, it's fine with me. Anyways, thank you for finally coming through. I know it's been a minute since I've actually been on my own page doing stuff, but today we're gonna be here doing some Future Star stuff. We're gonna actually be working on some grid work today. And basically we're gonna just get these grids on here and we're gonna just basically we're gonna just basically just do exactly that. So that being said, I wish there was some music I can play for you right now, but right now I think we're gonna just have to roll in the sound of ambiance and silence. So that way, what I'm saying, I can actually talk to you and you can talk to me, and we can be all happy and cool and all that good old jazz. So I'm basically going to be doing here, going to be finishing out these planes. Well, at least this one that I've been working on since yesterday. Um, Basically, I'm gonna just go through and I'm just gonna add some stuff in here, so you'll see in a minute what I'm doing. So basically, the little lights that I did have for this spot, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use them as a means for like a park. And I also started a highway right over here too as well. So we're gonna just go through and we're gonna finish all that up. All right, there we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Guess I need to sign in the chat if I do want to talk to folks. Well, let's see if I can move this over. Oh, nope, I cannot move this over. Once when I start, that's it. It just says no extra options for you. You will not see this. Alright, well, fine then, Streamlabs. I don't care. I'll try to talk to somebody if they do show up. So, as you can see, like I said, I'm putting lights at random spots, so that way when I go to put the trees and grass and game engine, gonna hypothetically, I'm gonna see if the paint effect trees work inside game engine, and if they do, then we're gonna be in the money, because that means I can make custom made trees, different colors and stuff, and pretty much go from there. So it's just that I'm just randomly just placing these around, so that way it feels like a park when you run across this area. You'll see what I mean. So I just finished up this grid today, and we're gonna start a new one after. One where we're probably gonna have a beach and all that stuff right there, like a full-on beachfront, and have that all set and ready. So yeah, all across the field right now, we have a bunch of these light and lamp posts, which is gonna be a pretty cool effect, especially when we go to put the trees in the game engine and stuff too as well. Let's see here. I'm gonna do the same thing over here too. Just start randomly just taking some of these lights. I'm not gonna take all of them, just some random ones. I'll leave some over here. There we go. And take that last one, put it right here. Got some random lights in these areas over here. And we're gonna even take some of these big ones over here too as well, and we're gonna add those into the fray as well. So that way it makes it feel like you're in like this really huge park. So I think I'm gonna stream for 1 hour, and then I'm gonna get back on a little later and stream for a little longer. Probably like, I don't know. We'll just stream boom, bada bing, bada boom. Looks like we got some little spots here we gotta just stretch out and then go. Sometimes you can miss them. Oh, yeah, look at that. There we go. Right. Let's see. So, I'm gonna do, because I have a whole lot of these bricks in here, I'm gonna make some nice looking pathways. So, one way you can do it, well, one way I would normally do it, I could just simply just make the whole cylinder block a whole cylinder block, but I can do this. There we go. Start a path. And then what we do, we go into our materials, as you can see right here. You just go through and you pick your materials. Make sure you don't do your character ones, otherwise the character ones are gonna slap on there, and then you're gonna be made fun of. Everybody's gonna laugh at you. So I make sure to not do exactly that. So I'm just take the street walk zone, and I'm gonna just do exactly that. The street walk zone there. Alright, cool, sweet. We'll take the same one. We're gonna do the same exact basis. Just hit the G key. Alright, here we go. We do gotta start to a really nice looking path. Alright, and what we can do here, go face. And just click these faces at random, and then we just hit that G key. Like so. So you can start to see that you're actually going through making a path. So if you want your character to follow the path in the game engine, you'll be able to do exactly that. And this is what we call custom made tiling. So that way you don't have to go through and what could we call it? You don't have to keep going through and basically just making one big fat slap like, oh, this is all asphalt and that's it and all of this. You can make current paths. So if you want a park-like setting, this is how you would want to do it. And you can just make these nice, cool little paths, just like how Bob Ross would like to always used to say. This is your world. This is how you want to do it. There. But luckily with us, we can just hit the G key and boom. Just go here. Here we go. Hit that G key. There we go. And now we're starting to have a nice little path going around in here, like so. But before I do finish this one, what I can do is I did save it as number 7. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to file, save scene as grid block number 7. So that's saved. So before I continue finishing this venture, what I want to do is start this little venture that I have going on over here. So I'm just going to make it to where I just make it all the way to the end, and basically that is pretty much it. So we'll simply press the up key to select everything in Maya, of course. I'm pretty sure it also works the same way in Blender, but I don't really use Blender that much. But I made sure to size up this freeway to where it's even truck friendly size, and we can also have other cars on here doing the same thing there too. You'll see in a minute. So what we'll do, we're gonna just spread this out like so. So that way we don't take too much polygonal, or I guess too much polygon space. But luckily for Unreal Engine 5, we can do exactly that. We can take as much space as we want, because just as long as you know the specs of your computer and how much it can actually take, I think that is the big key to victory when it comes to this, and making sure that you actually go through and once when you like everything how you want it, you pair everything up and then go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna set this there. So that way when we go to start to put the grids in Game Engine, we'll be able to you know, go ahead and do that. But what I will do is that we'll do what I'll call pairing. So like I'll make a specific grid. So like if I want to have something that's gonna, you know, turn and angle to another part of the grid, we're gonna make exactly that. Okay, so we have this right here. Let me just move this over like so. Boom. Test tube, baby. And then we will go through and do this. Alright, we'll just leave that there for now. When everything is meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Gosh darn, Iris. Such a good song. Such a good song. Freaking Goo Goo Dolls. Anyway, so what we'll do, take this piece. Pretty freaking awesome, yeah! What we're gonna do, we're gonna just squeeze this down like so. Give ourselves a little nice inch gap, but we'll make it to where it's like, let's see. Now, oh, hello, welcome to my stream. Glad to see that you have joined me today. Anyways, right now we're just doing a little problem solving with how we're gonna make this actually work. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. We're gonna eliminate like eliminate. Let's go through and delete. Ooh, didn't know I had faces right there. Delete those too. They all must go. They all cannot survive. I refuse to let them survive. You don't want the whole thing. Yeah. Just get it up to right there. Let's hit that delete. Delete. There we go. now what we're going to do, we're going to cheat. Thank you for coming on by. I truly appreciate you. You have yourself a wonderful night. Or day. Depends. We're going to just cheat. We're going to take this piece right here. And we're going to just smack it right here because it's concrete. We just custom make and size it down a bit there. And we're gonna straight say we're really happy there because you're not gonna see behind this wall. There we go. Of course, we gotta make sure that it's sized appropriately. There we go. And we take that same wall, move it over. Type in those numbers so that way you have full control. And there we go. And we'll do just slide this over like so. There we go. Got some nice little quick, easy little overpass. That way it makes it feel like these are all bricked out. So what I can do is I could take that same material, go into our editor, and we'll just say Street Walk Zone. There you go. Got the same exact street color and everything, so that way we ain't gotta worry too much about that. Let's see here. These, I believe, are supposed to be made out of glass. Yeah, ramp color. So we're gonna make them out of glass. There we go. We're gonna make them like this nice dark looking glass. So that way it makes it look a little more futuristic. There you go. Much better, much better. There you go. Just like that. Made us a nice custom made piece for this area right here, so that way cars can actually flow through here as well. Let's see here. Stretch it out. There we go. Yeah. Push that in. Push that in. So that way we have enough room to be able to make this go across. There we go. So now that I like that, we're all good. We're going to take this piece and then we're just going to just end it right there. Bada zing, bada zoom. Boom, baby. Ooh, that look nice with it. And if you want, we could end it to where we can put the street grids right there, but we must put some grass in between. Because this is not going to be the final result. Because remember, when we take it into gaming, it's going to be a whole different ballpark. There you go. Let's not forget that. Alright, so we got ourselves a nice little highway here and right there. So that way we can copy this piece over and then, use different tools and stuff to get it to do what we need to do. So now that we got that part done, we're gonna do, make sure you save any progress that you do. Always save your progress. All right. We're gonna go to our hyper shader, of course. We're gonna pick the color that we want, minimize it, and then we're gonna just simply start making paths. Face, face. G key. There we go. Let's see. I think I want one to go this way. And I don't want it to go quite both ways. So. There we go. The G key. There we go. Alrighty. I mean, we could go through and, of course, copy and duplicate, but I don't want to do that. So. G key. There we go. See, we're gonna just go ahead and just start making our path go connect this way right here. So that way it makes it start to feel like an actual park. Face again. We gonna hit that face again. Snoop Dogg. Go. Oh, come on now. Come on. You was working with me here not too long ago. Come on now. Come on. Don't fight me. Don't you fight me now. So like so. And then we're gonna go like this. That G key. Ooh wee. Made us a nice path. Let's go. Come on. The health of Bubba. Oh, you want to do me like that? Alright, whatever. Here. I know we just go here. Gonna finish it off here. No worries. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. And we just simply move it over. So that way we make a nice, simple, and easy path. So that way, when we go in the game engine and we drop the materials. Come on. You want to fight me? Alright, no worries. No worries. So I go here. And I just assign the material like that. Done and done. Alright. You can't win. You ain't gonna try to fight against me. So we'll go ahead and we will continue our path forward here. And let's see. We will make it to where you have like maybe like a basketball court or something in here. Hello, welcome to the stream. Glad that you are here. There we go. It's trying to fight me. Come on, Maya, don't fight me. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. Been getting along for all these years. I don't need you fighting me now. I don't need you fighting me now. There we go. Let's go right here. We're gonna just kind of stretch these a little bit. Like so. And we're gonna go into face mode. G-Key. G-Key is the best friend of every modeler's toolkit. You hit that G-Key multiple times, it always just gets it done for you and finishes it up for you. There we go. Two, G-Key. And then we're gonna hit it again with that same G-Key. Alright, sweet. Okay, so now we have a path that cuts in between here. So now when we go to put trees all in this area and stuff, we'll be able to see exactly that. And what's going to be cool is that these lights right here are going to make a really great effect, especially when it comes to the trees being right there too. So that's going to also be a plus as well. So let's keep that in mind. We'll just make this one a little fatter. There we go. Let's see. What we're going to do, we're going to make a path that start here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start this way. So what we will do, we will do a threer. 2, 3, 2, 3. Alright. I don't want it going this way, so I'll just get rid of these ones. I'm only going to keep the ones we're going to see. We're going to G-key it. There we go. Get that face right there. We're going to just move this right on over. Like so. Probably going to have to do this for another couple of others too as well. But, oh, thank you for joining my stream. I truly appreciate you. You have yourself a wonderful day, okay? Anyways, we're going to just go ahead and just keep on going. Dude. Making pathways and byways for Game Engine. There we go. Alright. 2. Yeah, let's do 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. We make custom pieces around here. Because why not? Because we can. It's G-Key. Ooh, yep, here we go. Got a path going here right here too as well. Love making paths, especially for when you have like, you know, park-like settings and all that stuff too here as well. So if you want to make like a nice huge park, you can do that. And then also, you know, we'll just do something like make these their own thing. So that way it's like a area where you can just chill out at, you know what I'm saying? Shoot some meatball outside the school. Because a couple of guys, they were up to no good. And they started making trouble in my park neighborhood. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and we'll squeeze this out. And we will move this over. G-Key. There we go. And get that G-Key right there. So what we will do, we will make some asphalt spots. Just a little big. Yeah, do that. Then we're gonna go through here and going to use not light base, we'll just use asphalt. Sign that material. So yeah, now we got some asphalt right there. And you know what? Between that asphalt, take that face. And we're gonna use that, make a little nice pathway out of that one. And we will continue on. Ooh, this look nice. Played that man. That G key right there. And there we go. Got ourselves a nice little path right here. And we got like these nice little asphalt spots. So that way if there's cars that want to pull up, ooh, which will remind me, we could just simply do this. And we'll just use asphalt. So that way this can feel like a turn in right here. And take these. And we're going to just move this across. Widespread. Move over. G key. And there we go. Ourselves a nice little turn in. So like when the cars come around this area, they're like, and you're like, ooh, what a nice park. Park right on in. And there you go. And then what we can do is that we can make this a night. We could make this half grass, half asphalt. There you go. Same thing here as well. So if you didn't want it going all the way across, all you have to do is just press here and there. And then you'll, so you shift click and then shift click again, and it'll just stay to the highlighted spots that you want. So that way it doesn't go overbound, you know, out of bounds and all that stuff. But go ahead, let's see how this looks. Ooh, looks like it matches up pretty nicely to me, if I do say so myself, you know. So I would love to play some music, but it has to be royalty free. I mean, I do have some royalty free music of my own, but I'm not sure if y'all really like it that much. But let's see, because I don't want my microphone to end up interfering with the sound audio too. So that's the other thing. Yeah, guess we'll just do silence for now. Like I said, my next stream, I'm gonna make sure I have everything set up to where it's going to be, to where it could, you can do the sound stream and go from there. Let's see. We'll do here. I totally forgot about how these would kind of cross paths with each other. Yikes! Let's see. But what I can do, I'll make these two asphalt. Because that's what I'm going to do. Get those concrete. There we go. That's what I meant. I meant to say concrete, not asphalt. And what we will do. Okay, so it looks like we got some nice little even way of going right back here. So it's gonna look pretty nice. So we're gonna make just a simple path down this way too as well. Face. And there we go. Now they're all faces. depends on the size and how big I want each one. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Gets a nice path in between the grass. And there we go. Water! Yeah, I actually kind of like that new Superman movie. Not kind of, I did like that new Superman movie. I don't know why everybody gets mad at James Gunn for making, I guess, his movies, but one to each one's own, I must say. To me, it's just as long as it's good, doesn't have any weird agendas that it's pushing on me, then I am a happy, happy customer. And I'll be more than happy to watch. But I've been watching that new Daredevil show, and let me say, that new Daredevil Reborn is actually pretty awesome. I'm really happy that they went through with the second season of that show. And I can't wait. I'll wait till all the episodes are done being out. I'm pretty sure it'll just be in a sequence. Maybe it might be a 20 episode. Maybe it might be a 20. Maybe it might not. I think it would actually be pretty good if they actually did do that too. But let's see. Copy these. Now that we got paths, remember how I was placing those light lamps everywhere at random. There we go. Make this nice little pathway. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so right now we got this nice little pathway, so we're going to be putting like a lot of trees and stuff in here. I think I might make another material and just make it water. And then I might, well, not might, I will probably go through and add details, but I'll put that for the next grid. Alright. So let's see here. Alright. Take these two. Get some of that gray action right there. Alright. Get a little lazy with it, you know. Nothing wrong with the laze. That does sound good right now. Some bags of chips right now. And we'll just make a nice thick path right here. And this one we'll do the same thing here too. Make a nice thick path. Excuse me. The burps be real. The burps be real. And this one we will make it a nice thin path. Alright. I'll just do a little Jagger, you know what I'm saying? Move like Jagger. Move like Jagger, like ooh, like Jagger. Man, I don't even know what a Jagger is, but okay. Unless they're talking about like a Jaguar. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, I was pretty slow on that one. But there we go. We got some nice little jagged path right here, you know. You know what? And this one right here, we'll just have a little pathway right here. Like at the end, kind of going like this way in a sense. I don't want to try to control you. Because we got those moves like Jagger. We got the moves like Jagger. Got the moves like Jagger. Maroon 5. Always wonder what happened to that group. If they actually stayed or if they finally just broke up and they're like, you know, we're done. This is it. You know? Because they're like, we're tired of making all these millions. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go take care of our kids now. Gotta take care of the kids. Or maybe if they, I don't know, were part of something sinister. Because, you know, we always gotta worry about the ones that were part of something sinister. Especially when they were huge. They were huge like that. Damn it! Alright, and then what we'll do here. Cheeky. Finish the path. Finish the path. Ooh, looking nice. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm in pain right now. The reason why I'm in pain is because I was out in the yard today pulling up weeds. I was using a shovel, thinking I'm shovel knight. So I'm over here going, doing the dampy and stuff. Got the whole bottom lip and everything going like. So let's see here. Oh, okay. Do a Jagger. Do a Jagger. Why not? Uh-oh. Oops. Oh, before we start, let's highlight all these. Get to the next point. There we go. Ooh, no. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to do another path on this side, so I'll just stay with this. Stay with this path. Yeah, we're gonna Jagger it. These Jaggers are pretty cool. There we go. So if you don't want it to be Jaggered, you know what you're saying, just simply go through and take those. Like you take those, you move them over. Take a little time with it. There we go. Right. No. Move this over like so. Ooh. No. Whatever. Here. There. There. So now, got it to where we can move all around here. Got different pathways and byways and all that good old jazz. All right, I will be right back. Give me one quick hot second. All right, I am back and I'm better than ever. Okay, so I had to just take care of a couple of little things real quick. So now we got ourselves a nice little path, got ourselves a freeway piece. And let's see. What we can do right here. So we can change some of these to concrete. Let's do a quick job on them. Quick. Real quick. No. Let's see here. So what we can do first, we're gonna save. So that's the first thing we will do. Get that done over with. And next, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go through and we're gonna finish doing the rest of the path. Now that we got a path over here on this side, we're like real happy. Actually, it looks pretty awesome and cool. I mean, we could do more, but you always do more, and then you add it to your next grid pattern. So you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute after I get done with this. So let's see here. Ooh, don't want those. So what happens is that in Game Engine, if you see a crease like this, it'll go all the way down. So the character will fall through the crack. So anywhere that you see cracks, you always want to fill those in. There we go. Just move this over. Kind of. Fill this out. There we go. Look around, look around, look around, look around, look around. We're good there. Just gonna just look all the way around. Alright. I think we're real happy with that. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're going to face each one of these, and we're gonna just do all of them face. There we go. Face them, face them, face them. There we go. We're all gonna face up like so. So now we got the faces here. Now we're gonna, this one, we'll make this one probably like some fatties. So we'll make them fat paths. There we go. Like, dang, you a fatty. Yeah, you are. There we go. Yes. So that way when your character runs around, they'll feel like a variety of movement. And it's not just like, oh, this is all grass. How wonderfully boring this is. Yay. I'm not sure we're going to be in Game Engine today, but if I do a bunch of these, I just want to do this to show proof that, you know, you can do stuff like this. You know, take your time. Won't take you no more than an hour, you know. You'll be all good and dandy. You'll be in the best shape ever. Oh, let's not hit that G key. Oops. We're going to go to our hyper shader. We got right here. And we are going to make this a walk zone. Street walk zone. There. got ourselves a nice walk zone over here. Got a light right there. Just move that. We could just, slightly move it over like this. You know what I'm saying? A little bit offset. We really want to, just done there. Wow, done. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. That's so done. That's so done, man. That's so cooked. Alright. You know what? We'll make it to where this path goes all the way up. Let's see. Ooh, okay, yeah, tapers. That is fine though. We love the taper because that means it's gonna make it a little uneven. It makes it a little more interesting to just have these sidewalks and these streets, Makes it very, very interesting. So face. And one last face. There we go. Get rid of those. Yeah, we keep on going. I like the variety of size that we have right here. That G key. And we hit that G key. Click on that. So now we have ourselves a nice little path right there. And I like to do what we call the pockets. So like, there's like pockets of concrete. So I'll just do exactly that like last time. Make that pocket right there. So, and of course we'll make a pocket of asphalt right here in this area. So that way it can be like a nice big fat resting area if you want to go right there, of course. Especially on the game. Might make a safe state place right there or something, you never know. Alright, so we are going to do exactly that. Put that street material in there. And you know what? We will make a parking lot right here. There we go. That oh snap! No, we want those. I did not know how I deleted that. There we go. Because most parks they have a nice size, decent parking lot for you to park and hang out and chill. So I'm gonna make sure we make exactly that. GT. Go face mode on these ones right here. So that way we're not doing street again. I'm gonna just do the street, but with the concrete. Ooh, there we go. All right. All right, we have made it to the first hour. How freaking awesome is that? Time does fly by when you do have a lot of fun. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. And there it is. That's another path right there. Alright, and let's see. Got some nice decent sizes. So what we'll do is that with the next one, we'll leave this right here, but we'll add more paths and stuff. So what I'll do, I'll make this to street. Do the peace sign for the power. That's fun. There we go. So now we got some nice asphalt with a power peace sign right there. The peace sign, yo yo. And we will take the rest of this path right here. We'll make it big, we'll make it grand. So we're gonna just we'll just do just the regular asphalt, or not asphalt, regular street texture. Yeah, regular asphalt. There we go. Oh, we have a nice big fat walkway. We can also do the same thing here too. Make it have like a nice big fat walkway, like so. And what we'll do, oh my goodness, come on. There we go. Two. Make this a 4. Make this a 4. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. All right, cool. Stretch your hands real quick. Doing such intense work. All right, so what I will do for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I will be back on later on tonight. I was supposed to be on yesterday, but I'm gonna go ahead and do just two streams today. So we just got done with our grid number 7, which we're really happy about. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit file, and we're gonna save that. All right. And what we're gonna do with our next grid, we're gonna probably make pockets where it's gonna be like a lake, and I don't know. I'll probably just go through and end up just making this all green, and one part's gonna be like, maybe a lake or whatever. I don't know. I'm thinking right now, but yeah, probably a lake, and then have ridges to where it's surrounded by one side's gonna be a big lake, and then the other side's gonna be a big another big little forest. And I'll start to add like little fences and stuff around, so that way it makes it look like it's like a conservation or something. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, thank you for showing up to the stream today. I truly appreciate you. And like I said, I'm going to be back on later on today because I am very hungry and I want some food. I need some food, and I don't want to sound super angry while